YNR recap. April 9th. Traci is crushed when Ashley outs Alan as Martin, and Phyllis pushes Summer to admit she's making a play for Kyle. The bells of heartbreak toll again in Genoa City as old wounds are reopened, trust is shattered, and ambition creeps into matters of the heart. On the April 9th episode of The Young and the Restless, viewers were treated to an emotionally charged roller coaster where truths were exposed and lies unraveled like a delicate lace collar torn apart by storm winds. Ashley's fractured mental state takes center stage, but in the shadows of her turmoil, the ripple effects touch everyone, especially Traci, who becomes the collateral damage of a dark, buried truth. Meanwhile, Phyllis wields her maternal intuition like a blade, slicing through Summer's defenses until she's forced to confront her own complicated desires. Let's break down the drama, the heartbreak, and the secrets that turned Genoa City upside down. It's a quiet morning in the Abbott household, the kind of deceptive calm that always precedes a storm. Traci walks into the sun-drenched sitting room, humming softly, a notebook in hand. She's working on a new story, one that revolves around redemption, forgiveness, and the power of sisterhood. It's inspired by her hope for Ashley. That hope is about to be demolished. Ashley is already seated at the table, eyes darting suspiciously, her demeanor oscillating between paranoia and eerie calm. Alan stands across the room, stoic, uncertain. Traci beams at him, clearly relieved to see him again, despite the tension in the air. "You're here," she says softly. "That must mean something good." Ashley scoffs, rising from her chair. "He's not Alan, Traci. Stop calling him that. His name is Martin. Martin Kramer." The silence is deafening. Traci freezes mid-step, her notebook slipping from her fingers and landing on the carpet with a soft thud. Her face twists in confusion and disbelief. "What are you talking about, Ashley?" Traci's voice trembles. "This is Alan, our therapist." "Your therapist?" Ashley laughs bitterly, pacing. "He's a fraud. A manipulator. He's the same man who gaslit me in Paris. The one who made me doubt my reality, my sanity, and now he's here, playing us all." Martin, no longer Alan, steps forward, hands raised in a calming gesture. "Traci, please. I never meant to hurt either of you. I came to help. Ashley, she's not well." "Don't you dare." Ashley shrieks, her voice cracking. "Don't you dare twist this. You preyed on me when I was vulnerable." Traci's eyes well up with tears. She looks between the man she trusted and the sister she's desperate to protect. The betrayal hits like a wave crashing against rock. "You lied to me," she whispers to Martin. "You lied about everything." Martin lowers his gaze, his silence confirming it all. Ashley's anger simmers beneath the surface, but Traci's heartbreak steals the scene. She stumbles backward, the weight of it all nearly buckling her knees. "You knew how much I believed in you," she cries. "You knew what I hoped for, Ashley, and you still lied." Across town, Crimson Lights buzzes with casual energy, but at a corner booth, things are far from relaxed. Phyllis sits across from Summer, eyes sharp, lips pursed, coffee untouched. Summer is distracted, nervously scrolling through her phone. "You gonna keep pretending nothing's going on?" Phyllis asks, her voice light but laced with steel. Summer rolls her eyes. "Here we go." Phyllis leans in. "You know exactly what I'm talking about."
Kyle.
Summer stiffens. "Kyle and I are friends." Phyllis raises a brow. "And friends don't look at each other the way you two do. And friends don't make late-night business calls that somehow turn into wine and candlelight." Summer sighs, defensive. "I'm not making a play for Kyle, Mom. He's married to Audra." "Exactly," Phyllis snaps. "To Audra, who practically has her own elevator to hell. You want Kyle back, just admit it. Own it." The tension rises as Summer slams her phone down. "Why are you doing this?" "Because I know you," Phyllis replies. "And I see the way your heart still leans toward him. And maybe you should be honest with yourself before you get hurt, or hurt someone else." Summer's silence says more than words could. She stares at her coffee, her fingers nervously tracing the rim. There's no denial in her eyes anymore. Scene 3. Newman Tower, Nikki's return. Upstairs in the sleek halls of Newman Enterprises, Nikki Newman makes her return after a brief rehab retreat. Victor greets her with a warm embrace, but Nikki's composure is uncharacteristically fragile. "I'm not cured, Victor," she says, "but I'm fighting." Victor kisses her forehead. "That's all I need to hear, my darling." They discuss the turbulence at Jabot and the latest whispers about Tucker. Nikki remains wary, knowing that chaos among the Abbotts often spills over into Newman territory. "You think Ashley's unraveling is just personal?" Nikki asks, her tone razor-sharp. "Watch, this is going to bleed into business. And someone like Tucker will lap it up like cream." Victor nods grimly. "We'll be ready." Meanwhile, at Society, Tucker is seated at a corner table, sipping wine with a smug smile. Audra joins him, her eyes gleaming with secrets. "You were right," she says. "The chaos inside the Abbott family is worse than we thought. Ashley's losing it, and Tracy's heart is broken." Tucker chuckles.